Hey guys, it's River Dave. We're down here at the Riviera Marina. This is the home of Super Cat Fest West 2023. Today, in this video, we're gonna answer all your questions. We're gonna go through the schedule. We're gonna go give you a site tour. We are going to explain to you exactly what Super Cat Fest West is, who it benefits, and why we're doing it. Let's go take a look. All right guys, we're down here on D Dock at the Riviera Marina, and I chose this dock. This dock technically isn't part of Super Cat Fest this year, hoping to rent the whole marina out next year, but I chose this dock to show the background. Pretty much everything here west all the way out is Super Cat Fest 2023 once we go in water on Friday. This also is a nice backdrop. This is a beautiful Harris twin engine tune, and I stood next to this to tell you, just because it's called Super Cat Fest, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a giant Super Cat like an MTI, Doug Wright, Skater, DCB, etc. This event technically is for all boats. The reason why we chose that name and the reason why we are working with Super Cat Fest, they are already a 5013C, which is a charitable organization, and they have a very good following out at Lake of the Ozarks. So we're piggybacking on that to make sure that our first year at Lake Havasu is super successful, and we can't wait to work with Alvin and Super Cat into the future to do a lot of great for the local Havasu community. Before we get started on that, or before we get started on our site tour, I do want to point out that 100% of the money raised by Super Cat will stay in Lake Havasu for local charities. All right guys, so I figured I'd give you a little bit of a site tour just so you guys can understand what's going on. I am actually standing right where one of the bars are going to be at Super Cat Fest. And Super Cat Fest, all the large boats and the tilt trailers are going to fill up this entire parking lot, right? So now as we walk around this way, you have your helicopter parking over there, and then this entire parking lot down here for the convenience store, that entire thing, that is our vendor section. Come on down here, Mike. And all of this is dedicated towards Super Cat from April 26th to the 30th. So one of the cool things is when you register at Super Cat, not only do you get this parking spot for the day for the street show, but it's your parking spot for the weekend. So once you launch your boat and your boat goes in the water, you can actually park your rig right there and leave it there for the weekend, right? I thought that was kind of cool. We also reserve the beach at the Nautical. So our people that want to drive over to the Nautical and stay there for the weekend, they can park there without any issues. And then on Saturday, for our fun run, we also reserved not only the dock at Pirates Cove, but we rented that entire beach cove in front of the Pirates as well. So all the registrants for Super Cat don't have to deal with any problems with parking for the entire weekend. So there's your launch ramp. On Wednesday is move-in. We're gonna move in here Wednesday, I don't know, 10 to 3 or 4, somewhere in there, 10 to 5. And then we're gonna go over to our opening party, which will be at all right guys, it's Wednesday night. Hopefully our staff did a great job moving everybody into their vendor spots and moving into the Riviera. So from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. we have at the infamous Nautical Pool Bar, our open party or registration party, whatever you guys want to call it. And this will go on from 6 to 10 p.m. on Wednesday. And I want to show you a little bonus for all the Super Cat registrants, whether you got to slip down to the Riviera or not. We actually rented the cove of the Nautical. Let's go take a look at that, Mike. We actually rented the entire cove of the Nautical for the entire weekend of Super Cat. So that also, we also have a room block here as well with discounted rooms. But let's say you're staying at the Riviera, like Gary Smith, for example, he has a house over here on the island. He's actually gonna take his boat from his slip of the Riviera, come over here to the cove at night, and then take his car over to his house. But if you wanted to stay here at the Nautical, you stay here at the Nautical, you can run your boat back and forth, and you never have to deal with a launch vehicle. So that's kind of cool. Really like to say thanks to Scott and the staff at the Nautical. They've been more than accommodating, and this is one of the host hotels for 23, and we look forward to working with them in 2024 and 25. Next up, Thursday, street scene. Friday, in water. Saturday, we're going to Horizon Motorsports. So now we're back over here. It's Thursday. In theory, hopefully most of my guys had moved in on Wednesday, so we're all organized and wonderful. But let's say you didn't make it on Wednesday, that's okay. Thursday morning, we still got some time to move in. We are standing in the middle of Vendors Village right now, and What you can see behind me is we're gonna have a point over here, giant 80 by 40 tent with a bar inside. As we started this thing, there's a bar right behind the camera guy there. Here's your vendors. The boats will line up out in the parking lot, and our actual street scene goes from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. on Thursday night. It's gonna be epic. Big stage over there, DJ Neon, Matt Ferris, lots of entertainment, bars everywhere, and some of the coolest boats you're ever gonna see on the West Coast. Now we're gonna move on to Friday. Since we're actually still here at the same place, we'll just walk over here, Michael. So Friday or Thursday night, either after 10 p.m. or at your leisure. I'm not an early morning guy, so as you'll notice, most of our stuff starts kind of later in the afternoon. At your leisure on Friday, take your rig, put your boat down on the launch ramp, you'll put your rig back, you can move into your slips. Go boating, have fun for the day, do whatever you want. It's kind of a free day. There's a lot of people coming from the East Coast and the Midwest to this thing, and they don't really know Lake Havasu, so I didn't want to tie them up to say, you have to go to these spots. I want them to explore our lake, have fun. They'll come back when they come back at their leisure again. Friday, our in-water starts 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. again. Boats will be rolling in. I'm sure right around sunset, you'll see a lot of passes out in front of the Riviera. It's gonna be a pretty cool sight to see. Once again, DJ Neon, band's going again. Now the boats are in the water, and one of the things that Havasu's never done that I think is gonna be super cool, well, I shouldn't say we've never done it, I've done it at my regattas, but a dock party, a real dock party, and the Riviera offers us real docks. Seeing these boats at night lit up, stereos going, it is an epic thing to see. It's one of my favorite things about Lake of the Ozarks, and hopefully we have that same experience here. All right, guys, it's Saturday. Hopefully everybody had a great time at our dock party on Friday night. Bands, boats, stereos, bars out on the docks. It's gonna be epic. So anyhow, Saturday, the vendors are gonna run from 10 to 2 to catch the last of the crowds coming down to see the Super Cats and the exotic boats. And next, we're on to, it's Saturday. Hopefully everybody had a great time at the fund run. That was the Super Cat Fest for Kids fund run up to Pirates Cove. Franco and Mommy played a large role in that with sponsorship. We'd like to thank them very much. They have the DLA M44 DCB. Now it is 7:00 p.m. We are at Horizon Motorsports. They are going to empty this entire showroom. This is where cocktails, there's gonna be some food, music, but most importantly, the live auctions start at 8:30 p.m. And our goal is $100,000 that will stay in Lake Havasu to the Humane Society, and the rest of it, well, actually the majority of it goes to Super Cat Fest for Kids, which are all kids charities, 100% local. My goal is over $100,000 first year. A lot of people are asking me, how do you do that? You do it when Gary Smith donates an Arlen Ness motorcycle, when Barrett Custom Marine is custom building a CMI header chair that's gonna be awesome garage art. They've done it at the Lake Pelt Challenge before. It's always brought huge money. Eliminator's actually laying up a half a Daytona deck and making a wall hanger piece of art out of it. Jake's also providing 3 gel coat paintings. Very, very cool. DCB's bringing a cutout of an M33 deck that they're turning into a badass table for your garage, for like a cocktail table. We got picked up by Milwaukee Tools. My garage actually looks like a Home Depot right now, but even cooler than that, we got picked up by the local Home Depot that's also contributing. A lot of very, very cool gifts. There's going to be auction items for every budget. Romer's bringing easy ups and a whole lot of Bud Light themed stuff, from cornhole boards to easy ups and all sorts of stuff like that. Very, very cool. I suspect we're gonna hit our goal. At least I certainly hope we do. And now we're gonna get into the second most important part of the night, the poker run. You might have noticed in all the earlier videos, I hadn't talked about it yet. It's a very, very different concept than anything you guys have seen before. I do it at the RDP regattas. Instead of having poker run stops that you're forced to go to all over town, what we do from the time that you get into town, from the Saturday of Desert Storm to the Saturday of Super Cat Fest West, when you get into town, save every receipt that you spent in Lake Havasu. If that's the VRBO receipts, the hotel receipts, the food receipts, beer receipts, fuel receipts, every $100 that you spend goes towards a poker card. So you fill up your boat, there's $500, there's a poker hand. If you spend money with our sponsors, it's double points. You spend $500, 2 poker hands. It is really that simple. You bring your receipts, you bring them to me, we go through them, we hand out the cards. Winner of the poker run, I haven't decided yet, but I suspect it's gonna be somewhere in the $7,500 to $10,000 for first place, then half and half for second and third. Anyhow, guys, thanks so much for watching. Before I let you go, I want to say a huge thanks to Kicker and DCB and all of our sponsors for financially making this able to happen, for them putting their trust in me and Alvin. Very, very humbled by that. And I also want to say thank you to Alvin. It's been wonderful working with you. The support from the local communities has been outstanding. And I think over the next few years, you're going to see Desert Storm and Super Cat Fest. High tides raise all boats. This is going to be an epic horsepower week that's going to raise a lot of money for charities. Thanks, guys.